Okay, so before you, when you inherit a used engine, buy one, whichever, like that. Before you assemble everything, your final plastics and everything, and start cranking it over, it's important that you do some various checks, like I've done today, because I had a thought burning in the back of my head about me valve clearances, bits and bobs like that. Now it does have the Suzuki standard OEM auto cam chain adjuster on this bike, so I'm going to be swapping that out for a manual cam chain adjuster. But I just thought I'd check the intake and exhaust valve clearances while I whip the head off, and it's a good job I did. The tolerances for the DRZ engines are 0.10 to 0.20 on the intake for valve clearances, and your exhaust is 0.20 to 0.30. Now my valve clearances on my intake are measuring 0.13. My minimum on here is 0.20, and it is 0.20 on my feeler gauges that I can get in. I can't get any higher than that. I can't get 0.22, 0.23. So bearing in mind this is 0.10 to 0.20, you really ought to be aiming for your valve clearances at 0.15, the middle ground, okay? Because it wears in time, and when it wears it goes down, and when they wear that far down and they start catching, that's when they score your heads and you need a new head, and it all goes pear-shaped. Here you should be aiming at 0.25. Now I can only just get a 0.20 feeler gauge underneath that. That's at 0.13, so it's not that far under the mark. But I'm going to be doing, I'm going to have to swap the shims on this and do the maths on it, because I want 0.25 valve clearances on the exhaust, and I want 0.15 on the intake, the middle ground, even though that's not far off. So I've ordered a shims kit, and I'll be putting a stop on this till that shims kit comes, so I can take all this off, take them off, and put new shims in it. At the same time, I'll put the manual cam chain adjuster on there, because they're much better than the auto ones that come factory OEM on Suzuki's. So yeah, really important, guys, about your engines, part of maintenance as they get older, these bikes. You must do this check on them and then make the necessary adjustments, because if not, heads are an absolute fortune to come by brand new, and if you try to find a used one which is in good condition, you know, it's like trying to find rocking horse shit. So I would strongly advise that you check your valve clearances, and if you need new shims, smaller shims putting in, do it, okay? It'll save you a lot of work in a long time, and a lot of money replacing stuff like this if it all goes pear-shaped. All right, so thank you very much. Bye bye.